How you going, man?
Well, Max Verstappen, I'm going to come to you first. Starting P6 today, and I know you said there were some setup changes between FP3 and Quali you weren't particularly happy about. Obviously, the car's been in park for a minute. You can't make too many changes, but how confident are you there will be better balance and comfort in the car today?
Yeah, we'll just see, right? I mean, we'll try to do the best we can today. Hopefully the car is working quite well. Around Baku, it's always a lot of things that are going on in the race anyway, so we'll see. Of course, we're starting a bit further back than I would have liked, but it's still a very, very long race.
How confident are you that you'll be able to potentially reach the podium from P6 on a track where, look, we're on a very long straight right now and it's probably prime for overtaking?
I think it all depends on how you are on tyres, especially on the second set. So again, this is something that we'll just find out throughout the race.
I'm going to come to you now, Sergio Perez as well. Checo, coming to you. A brilliant result for you in qualifying yesterday, P4. How happy are you with that?
Yeah, well, like always, like we are a driver and we always want to do better. I felt like P2 was possible yesterday. We didn't get it, so yeah, it's a good starting point, but not ideal. You know, anything can happen from here. So hopefully, I think if we to have good race pace, then the race should be looking good.
You're the most successful driver ever here, 2 wins, 5 podiums. What is it about Baku that makes you and the car beneath you come alive?
Well, I think it suits a bit my driving style. I think these braking zones, it feels like you have to be quite precise, you know, because otherwise it can very quickly become out of sync the corner, and I think that's something that has suit me, and also the car, I think we've done a good step in the right direction. So yeah, we'll see in the race where we are.
What's the maximum today, do you think, for yourself and for Red Bull?
It will be great. I think if we are able to put both cars on the podium, it will be a great team result.
Thank you both very much. Best of luck today.
Oscar, front row start for you, a great qualifying yesterday. This is a track where anything can happen, though. How are you approaching today?
Thank you. I'll stand a bit closer. Yeah, trying to get to the lead. Obviously, that's the main plan of today, but we'll see what we can do. It's obviously a short run to turn 1, so it's going to take something pretty special to get into the lead, but nothing's impossible. And like you said, anything can happen here around Baku, so it's a long race. The tyres have been misbehaving a bit this weekend, so we'll see what happens today, but either way, we're in a good spot to score a lot of points.
You start in between the Ferraris. Do you feel that you have the race pace to battle them for the win, or is it going to be a case of fighting to stay on to the podium positions?
I think we should have the pace to take the fight to them. They've looked very quick all weekend, so you know it's certainly not going to be easy to get in front of them or beat them. But we've also looked pretty strong, and you know we've been quick in every race pretty much for the last 5 or 6 months, so I think today shouldn't be any different really. So we'll see what we can do. If I can get into the lead, that would make my life easier, but I'm sure Charles and Carlos aren't going to make that easy.
Good luck today, Oscar. And Lando, coming to you now, of course, an unfortunate early exit from qualifying, but today is where it matters. How confident are you that you can get yourself back into the mix?
Reasonably. You know, Oscar showed, I think we showed all weekend the cars had good pace. Just got super unlucky yesterday, so something out of our control, but yeah, another day today. Hopefully we can put on a good show and do some overtaking.
In terms of the championship battle, do you feel any added pressure coming into today with the position you're starting, or is that not even in your mind?
No, you remind me of it more than I remind myself, so no, I'm focused. It doesn't make, I can't do anything about it, you know. I just have to go out and do my job today and have some fun and put on some good overtakes, you know. So no, makes no difference. Of course, I would love to start higher up, but it is what it is, and I have to make with what I got.
Good luck today, Lando.
Ferrari stand in front of me, and Charles Leclerc, pole sitter for today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I'm going to come to you first. Congratulations on a scintillating qualifying lap yesterday. Something about this track that puts you on pole. Can you convert that to a win today there on the 4th time of asking?
Well, I mean, that's the target. The last 3 years here, I don't think we quite had the car to win on the Sunday, apart from in 22, but we had a reliability problem. So I hope that today can be a smooth race, that the pace will be good enough in order to try and get that win. Obviously, we've got the two cars in a really good position. Carlos P3, me in first, and hopefully with a good start, we can finish first and second. That's the target, and we'll see if that's achievable.
It looks coming into this weekend like we were going to have a four-way fight. It's sort of seeming that way as well. How much are you also keeping a look at McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes as well?
I think that in qualifying there was a bit more of a difference than what we expected, but I think in the race everybody will be super close and it will be a tight race. So we've got to do everything perfect in order to win today. And if we do a good time management, which will be probably the biggest thing today, then I think we've got good chances to try and take that victory home.
Both Ferrari and indeed yourself could make real moves in both championship battles after today. What are your thoughts on that? How much is that in your mind?
Well, again, we don't think about too much about the championship for now. We are just focusing on trying to maximize our race, and then we'll see at the end of the race where we end up.
Thank you very much, Charles. Best of luck. Carlos, coming to you, P3, and I know you said yesterday this isn't a track you've typically felt particularly comfortable on, therefore P3, a brilliant result from a starting position today. How will you translate that to, as your teammate just said, potentially P1 and P2 today?
Yeah, well, definitely starting P3 helps, to try and get that double podium for the team, or the 1-2 that would be ideal. But we have a very strong competition with the two Red Bulls, the McLaren of Piastri, and obviously the Mercedes. And yeah, we're all very close in pace, so I expect a tight race between 6-7 cars, and we just need to make sure we do the best in tire management and strategy.
I was just about to ask you, how much will tyre management play a part today? It is warmer than it was yesterday, and obviously we saw Monza, tyre management was very much a turning point in that race.
Yeah, that's why. There's still many unknowns. The long runs of Friday were done in a much colder track, and when the track was still a bit less grippy than what it is now. So I think we all go into a race with a lot of question marks that they will be answered as we put on laps on the track.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Best of luck.
George, can we start with you, lining up P5 on the grid today? From what you've seen in the long run data, how confident are you feeling going into today?
I heard none of your question there, but I'm excited for the race day, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Baku always throws up a lot of unknowns, and obviously you got Lando starting out position. I don't think it'll be long before he's in the mix and even probably fighting for a podium. They're just so fast at the moment. Obviously Charles has always been exceptional around here, but often in the race and not as quick as they are in qualifying. So I think there's a few opportunities to be had.
Have the team focused the setup more on the race today? And if so, are you feeling confident that you can be up on the podium?
Definitely, we got a faster race car than quali car. I think we're the quickest team in the straight, which will be pretty handy for racing, for the race start, DRS, defending, attacking. So I hope we can take advantage of all of that speed in the straight. But ultimately, if the guys around us are a little bit quicker, we won't be in that fight.
Thank you, George. Good luck. Lewis, coming to you now. A pit lane start for you after some changes to your PU components. Can you talk us through that decision? Is it because the team are feeling confident that you'll be able to make your way up through the pack?
No, it's just we lost an engine in earlier in the year, so making it to the end of the year with only a couple of engines is not going to be so easy. So, but it's okay. I think it's probably the best circuit to do so. As George said, we're quick on the straights. So it'll be an interesting afternoon. Not going to be easy, but I'll do my best.
And you spoke yesterday of some difficulties with the tyres. We know that tyre management is going to be really important here. It's feeling a bit warmer. How are you approaching that?
I think it should be a little bit better. We've been able to make some changes to the car. There was a couple of things that weren't right on the car for qualifying, or generally yesterday. So I'm hoping that the car is in a better place today. And we've got a good crowd here, so amazing weather. So just going to enjoy my afternoon.
Do just that. Thank you, Lewis. Good luck.
Well, Fernando Fernando Alonso, starting today P7. How much are you looking ahead at the cars in front? How much are you looking behind at some very fast Williams cars?
Unfortunately, we are looking more behind than in front. I think out of reach some of the cars we have in front, and we have to keep an eye on Lando and Hamilton as well, starting at the back. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting race in terms of tire management, strategy as well. A lot of things happen normally in Baku with safety cars and so on. So, yeah, race to be very, very focused and extremely concentrated.
I know you guys have been obviously looking at comparative spec on the floor. You've been searching for balance and a bit of a sweet spot. Do you feel you found it after 3 hours of running of practice?
I think, yeah, we made a step forward compared to the last few races, but we're still not in the place we want to be. So a lot of work to be done in the next few races, and we want to finish the 24 strong. So, yeah, we will not stop working until we are there.
Thanks very much, Fernando. Best of luck today. And Lance, just bringing you in now as well. Your teammate there saying that you're going to be looking behind you more than in front. Is that something that you echo from your position as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're in the race with the midfield team, so the Haas, the Williams, the AlphaTauris. So, yeah, that's the race today.
You're looking pretty quick on the straights, though. How will you look to use that to your advantage, certainly in overtaking here?
Yeah, it's important for sure. Always a lot of things happen in the race here. There's normally carnage and safety cars and stuff, so we'll see what happens.
Thanks very much. Best of luck, Lance.
Yuki, it is such a tight midfield battle, but you're lining up P11. How are you feeling for this Grand Prix? And are you feeling that the new floor is giving you the performance that you want?
Yeah, very motivated, you know, like lining up close to the points, which is very excited, and yeah, anything can happen with that position. So we just hope to obviously maximize as usual. Yeah, floor is working well, so yeah, I think we just have to do time management, and yeah, let's see how it goes in the end.
You're on the brink of points in your starting position. Are you feeling good around about the cars around you? Do you think that you'll be able to compete with them for the points?
Yeah, I mean, like this track especially, you know, this street circuit, usually we have a lot of yellow flag, safety car. So like kind of this track, usually you want to stay as much as possible in the track. So, you know, even though whatever, you know, start bad or good, anything can happen in the end. So, yeah, stay safe and push as much as possible.
Good luck today, Yuki. And coming to you, Daniel, you said yesterday that this is a race where you can make something happen. What are you going to do today?
Time will tell. It's, you know, one of those ones where, yeah, obviously you got to try and take opportunities, but you also want to try and be there at the end because anything can happen. So we'll see. We snuck up a few positions with some, I guess, a couple of penalties and stuff. So I start 14th now, which is a little closer to the points. So we woke up already netting some positions. So we'll try and get a few more today. And I think points, I mean, we always say points is possible, but time will tell.
And just a quick word on the weather as well. Wind has picked up and it's also feeling a lot warmer. The wind has just blown one of our markers away. Literally,
as you said that.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Can you say warm, hot, sweaty, sticky weather? Because that's what we want. But it's good. It's nice to have a warm weekend. And yeah, I guess we'll have 2 in a row now. Singapore's always humid, so it's harder on the tires, you know, so it does require a lot of management. And I think that's where, at times, we'll have to be patient during the race and play it smart.
Thank you, Daniel. Good luck.
Thank you.
The two Haas drivers deep in conversation here, discussing what's ahead in the race. Ollie Behrman just on the cusp of Q3 there, but a great performance. I know you said you're more comfortable on the high fuel, long run race pace stuff. How is that looking for today?
Yeah, a bit disappointed with qualifying. The car felt really good, but I wouldn't beat myself up too much. I did a mistake in FP3, which put me, you know, on the back foot for qualifying, but at the end it was a decent result. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the race. The long runs on Friday went well.
How much are you enjoying this weekend, getting in amongst it for a full weekend in Formula One and a debut for the team you'll be in next year as well?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to do a full weekend only focusing on F1. It's the first time I've been able to do that, you know, even from Thursday, just focusing on F1 rather than running back and forth between paddocks. So my life has been a bit easier, a bit less stressful this weekend, and I've been loving it.
How much are you learning from the guy next to you as well, Nico Hülkenberg, who has a bit of experience in Formula One?
No, he's got a lot of experience and you know, a great bond with the team, and I'm learning a lot every lap. It's great.
Thanks very much, Ollie. Best of luck to you today. And Nico, bringing you in, how much are you enjoying having Ollie alongside you this weekend?
Yeah, good. New inputs, fresh inputs. He's bloody handy and quick around here. Sometimes more than I want to, but no, he's pushing on. You know, he's only at the start of his career, so doing well already. And Sunday, obviously race day. Baku is always a thriller. Many things can happen, so looking forward to what's about to happen.
And Nico, yesterday you said you struggled to find the love and harmony in the car. How do you think that will look on the long run stuff in the race today?
Yeah, race and you know, one lap quali stuff is always a bit different. You're not quite as on the edge, so naturally it's a bit smoother and easier, I think. We've made some adjustments as well from Friday long run, so you know, hopefully it's all in the right direction and we just head down and push.
What's possible for Haas today? Can we score points?
I think we can. That's definitely the target and where the mindset is.
Thanks very much. Good luck to both of you.
Esteban, it has been a difficult weekend for yourself and the team, and you start today from the pit lane. How are you feeling going into this? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been, of course, a difficult weekend, you know, to start with, especially, you know, with missing practice 1 and practice 3. But I think the important today is to look ahead on what we can do. We've seen in the past that it's a race that you can come back in. You know, there's a very long straight that opens up, you know, overtaking possibilities. And, you know, today we are thinking about that. You know, we turn the page and we reset the day. And hopefully it's going to be, you know, a decent one for us. And, you know, we'll give it everything as always.
What are the team targeting? Where is possible, do you think, for Alpine?
I don't know what we target, to be fair. What I'm targeting is looking in front, try and optimize, you know, the car performance, try and optimize everything we can so we can be in the fight until the end. It's not going to be easy, but we need to do the best we can.
Thank you, Esteban. Good luck. Pierre, coming to you now. It was an unfortunate outcome from qualifying after what seemed like actually quite a good performance from you, given the difficulties of the team this weekend. Are you feeling more confident in the car? Is that where that qualifying performance came from?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very tough weekend for us. You know, lacking performance, lacking grip, and yesterday I think was a great quali, making it to Q2 and qualifying 13th. Unfortunately, we had a small technical issue, which disqualified us, so we'll start from the back. But yeah, the field was a bit better. We know, as Esteban mentioned earlier, it's a track where a lot can happen, and we have a big work ahead of us, but we're ready to fight today.
Should those opportunities arise, do you feel that you have the car underneath you to capitalize on them, or will it still be a struggle?
No, it will be a struggle. We know it. We're not fast enough, but nothing's impossible. So yeah, we'll give our best.
Thank you, Pierre. Good luck.
Alex, it was an interesting end to qualifying for you yesterday. How much of the team discussed that, and I guess put it behind you heading into what could be a very prosperous race for Williams today?
Yeah, obviously not ideal, but actually really, if we think about the whole weekend, we can focus on that on Monday, Tuesday after the race weekend. Let's focus on today. We've got a good car. Race pace was fairly strong. I think we can fight Fernando. Let's see what he does with strategy. I think it's going to be a long race. So yeah.
Fernando did say to me just a moment ago that he'll be looking behind him to the very fast Williams rather than looking ahead. Is he there sort of prime for overtaking? Because Williams are looking very quick around here.
We're looking quick, but actually I would say he's got the straight line speed this weekend. So I think he's the quickest down the straights. We had a bit of a race in FP2 and we were on track together, and he was really hard to overtake. So we're going to need a bit more than just a little bit of pace to overtake him. We could be stuck behind him, but we'll just need to see how that plays out.
Thank you very much, Alex. I'm going to come to your new teammate, Franco Colapinto. Congratulations, Q3. What a brilliant performance that was from you on a track that you've never raced at, and one with the technicality and challenges of this. How are you feeling now ahead of a race day here?
Yeah, thank you, Laura. It's amazing to be here. First of all, really happy. My second F1 race, and already in Q3 we did a great job with the team. I think it was a long time since the two cars were in Q3, and it's something very nice to see the effort that everyone has been putting to make the car fast, and we are showing that we have speed enough to win the points consistently. So it's something very nice to see, and let's see how today goes. I'm really excited for the race, to be honest. It's again a track I never raced in as the next 6, but I am up for the challenge, and I think we can have a great Sunday.
You were on the cusp of points in Monza, and in true driver style, a little disappointed with your debut. What would points for you, but also double points for Williams, mean?
It would mean the world, no? For me, it would be a dream come true. It's what we are working for with the team, and they are pushing really, really hard for it. So, Alex has been consistent in the points in the last couple of races, and now me to be able to be there in the top 10 or close to it, it's also something very positive for the team. So let's see how it goes.
Thank you very much. Best of luck today. Enjoy it.
Valtteri, another difficult qualifying, but you have managed to make up a couple of positions through the penalties. How are you feeling coming into today, especially considering the long run data?
Always feeling positive going into the race, because it's a race, especially this one, that can provide opportunities. So we need to stay optimistic, even though we know it's not going to be an easy race for us ahead. Against the competition, we're probably lacking a little bit of general pace, but we'll give it our best.
We've just heard fans cheering for you alongside us here. How much do you enjoy being here? How much is that spurring you on? Is this a track that you feel that you will be able to perform well at?
I like this track, and it's always great racing, entertaining racing, and every year there's more and more support, which is nice.
Fantastic. Good luck today. And Joe, coming to you now, you knew you'd be carrying a penalty into the race today. How has that changed the approach of the team in terms of your preparations?
Yeah, of course, obviously yesterday was sacrificed a little bit, trying to give everything we could, at least for one car, trying to help, but obviously clearly still lacking some speed to get there. But yeah, today, knowing that we're going to take a penalty, so there wasn't much to lose yesterday. And then today we just tried to walk our way from the back of the grid. Hopefully that we can be together with the pack and making some opportunities when it comes.
We've heard several drivers talking of the importance of tyre management. The temperature is a bit warmer today. Are you expecting that to play quite a big part in your race?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the temperature is extremely high here. Even though I think with a straight circuit here, every lap during the race, the grip is getting better. So the deck won't be as extreme as some other races, but there will be a lot of management going through. So I'm sure, it's going to be all paid off. Whatever you do at the beginning of the race, that's going to play a better role into end of the race and stint. So let's make it the best of it in the race, and hopefully that we can ice forward, making some grounds.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good luck today.